There is a moment when life extinguishes, just like that, like the flick of a switch, press of a button. A gate is opened, and only shadows remain. When that point is reached, it's easy, quite easy. When the switch is flicked, when the gate is opened, the unforgivable can be done. Things you never forget, things you never comprehend, things you don't wish to dream, and you don't wish to know, not want to think.
You have 2 messages. Message 1.
Hello, Dave. This is Moretti from NYPD. I hope that you arrived safe and the hotel's okay. We had another case at 5 o'clock this morning, and just around the corner from you, too. Drive out to Staten Island and we'll meet there.
You have 2 messages. Message 2.
Hung up. Who was that? Record date, Sunday, November the 11th, 2007, 8 a.m. Today I began my Staten Island examinations early. Objective of the examinations is the reconstruction of recollections. No idea what to expect. Great, I've forgotten my coat. I can unpack those few things later. Military coup in Africa. 300,000 more troops for the Middle East. Suicide bomb attack in Israel. Gun rampage in shopping mall. The same news for 20 years. I've got no time for it anymore.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Mr. McNamara, right?
Yes.
Welcome to the Skyline Hotel, Mr. McNamara. I trust you had a pleasant night.
I guess.
Something not to your satisfaction, sir. Everything all right with you, sir?
What? Oh, yeah, everything's great. It was a short night, you know.
I understand. Do you know how long you will be staying with us, sir?
How long? No, not yet. Who knows? Maybe I'll never go back.
Sir?
Forget it. Book me in for a week to start with. I'll let you know when I have more definite plans.
Of course, sir. If you need anything, please let me know anytime. I wish you a pleasant stay in New York, sir.
I'd like a little bit of information. Where's the nearest ATM?
You can pay us here with a credit card, sir.
Sure. But just in case, I've lost the last of my cash last night to this cab driver who gave me an unsolicited city tour. Say, do I look like I don't know my way around here?
New York cab drivers can be a little, enterprising. Did you fall asleep in the back?
Exactly.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir. There's a United Bank Trust ATM just outside. It even works from time to time. So they tell me.
No, thanks. Where can you get a drink around here?
Now, sir?
No, I've not got to that point just yet. This evening, I mean.
Our bar is open until 11 o'clock, and there are quite a few bars in the neighborhood. The Nighthawk is right next door.
Recommended?
If you're asking me, sir, I'd give it a qualified recommendation. It has a somewhat dubious reputation.
Understood. I get it entirely. I need to get over to Staten Island. What's the best way to get there?
Take the Staten Island ferry. The pier's at the southern tip of Manhattan Island.
Okay, so take the ferry, huh? Well, that sure won't be much fun in this weather.
It could be a bit choppy, sir.
Is it... I mean, is that thing safe, then?
Now, of course, we never had quite such bad weather before. But if the danger was too great, then the ferry wouldn't run.
Yeah. So, I guess I'll hope for the best, huh? Terrible weather out there. How long's it been like this, then?
More than a week, sir. The city has had to close Brooklyn Bridge because of storm damage. Hardly anyone dares to go out on the street.
And I left my coat at home.
It's not raining so bad at the moment, sir, if you keep in close to the buildings.
Takes a few minutes longer to get soaked to the skin.
Perhaps. Maybe you can have something sent on from home. From Mrs. McNamara?
Yeah, maybe. Do you happen to have a city map for me?
Of course, sir. My pleasure.
Thank you. Put it on the room.
Certainly.
Okay, thank you very much then, Mr.
Flynn, sir.
Mr. Flynn. I'll see you later. Okay then. This is gonna be fun. ferry doesn't seem to be there. Maybe I should ask those two there. Morning. God awful weather, huh? Makes you think even the city's gonna get drowned. Unbelievable, the storm.
Hey, you know what really pisses me off?
No.
Small talk about the weather.
Sorry. Okay. I'm a bit nervous. You going on the ferry too?
Yep.
Often?
Yep. Often.
We're not gonna sink then, are we?
You can't swim, or what?
I only want to know if the thing's safe.
You ain't from around here, are you?
No, DC.
Okay, this here is the Staten Island Ferry. If you can swim, it's safe, okay?
Okay. See you later. Morning.
Morning.
You crossing too?
I sure hope so.
Yeah. The weather doesn't look so good. It's my first time, you know.
Uh-huh.
And then in this weather.
Listen, mister. It's early in the morning, okay?
Oh, I get it, you're not a morning person. Me neither. Excuse me, it's just...
Mister, you... Oh,
What then?
that's okay. I just thought I mistook you for someone else. Ferry will be here soon. See ya.
See you. This must be it. Doesn't look too inviting.
Yes.
This is David McNamara.
Do you have an appointment?
Indeed, with Dr. Young.
Regarding what?
I would very much like to discuss that with Dr. Young. I'm a psychiatrist from D.C. Could you open up, please? It's raining.
One moment.
Good day, madam. I believe we've just been speaking to one another. Yes. Awful weather, isn't it?
I have a lot to do, Mr. McNamara. If you'd like to follow me.
Yes, of course.
I'll tell Dr. Young. He's here.
Good, good. I'm here, David. Come on over. Our wonder boy from the capital. Welcome.
Hello, Dr. Young. I've already heard about you. I'm pleased to be able to work with you.
Tamara, this is David McNamara, the trauma specialist from Washington. The government has sent him to help us. Because we can't handle things here by ourselves.
Well, I don't think it's quite like that.
Mr. McNamara and I have already had the pleasure. Do you still need me, Doctor?
No, you can go. David and I will just get started with our work. Thank you, Tamara.
Is she always so, short?
Tamara, indeed, yes. You can call her efficient. You get used to her.
Ah. I take it you have some information for me.
We've had some for days.
Maybe we should wait for the detective. As far as I know, he ought to be here soon.
I wouldn't bet on it. He is never on time. Anyway, you'll need some things from me for your work. I'll have a look and get them all together.
Can I have a look around?
Of course, I'm in the cockpit, out front in the hall. Just come on in when you've seen enough.
Hey, you there.
Yes?
What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same thing.
You don't get funny with me, friend. Detective Moretti, NYPD. I'd like to see your credentials, and fast.
I don't believe that'll be necessary, Detective. My name's David McNamara, forensic psychiatrist from Washington.
Ah, the shrink.
Yes, the shrink.
Ah, well, excuse me, Doc. I thought all you psych types wore white coats.
Many do, but not all. I find normal clothes are less threatening to the patients.
My wife sees it the other way around. Figures folks are much more scared of plainclothes cops than the blues. You're late, Doc.
Yes, I'm sorry. Personal stuff. I couldn't get here any earlier.
Someone die?
No.
Someone sick?
Listen, Detective, can we leave it at that, please? I couldn't get here earlier, okay?
Sorry, Doc. I'm just a curious guy. It goes with the job. Anyway, you'll get over it.
I'll get over what?
Now who's the shrink here, you or me? Okay, let's talk business. You seen this mess already?
I just got here.
Well then, let's bring you up to date. You have anything against talking in the hall without this racket?
Dr. Young's out front, waiting in the cockpit.
I'd prefer to do this without Dr. Young. Jeez. Come on, Doc.
Okay, here I am. So what have you found out?
Not much. We found 5 automatic pistols, a whole heap of dirty clothes bought from department stores, and a few aggressive, nameless amnesiac crazies.
Oh. You got any theories?
Drugs, maybe? A sect? Whatever, it's difficult to imagine that all 5 of them are here by coincidence. We're still checking if any of the kids can be connected with any homicides. The big problem is we don't know a damn thing about any of them.
What's with the tabloids printing their pictures?
We couldn't do anything about it. We had orders from the highest level to keep a lid on it. Total news blackout. Some stuff got leaked to the press. Those roaches just have a nose for it. So, Doc, just so we understand each other, as a doctor, you're under an obligation of patient confidentiality anyway. But I just have to inform you that these investigations and anything connected to them are strictly top secret. Okay? You won't speak to anyone, and that goes for your wife and your mother. Understood?
No problem.
Good. Now let's find out what the hell happened to those kids. How long are you gonna need?
I can't tell you that.
Can't you be a little bit more specific?
Trauma patients all react very differently. Maybe I'll know more tomorrow. Maybe in 6 weeks.
And maybe never, right?
Maybe you could let me begin first, Detective.
Yeah. You're the shrink.
How long have you been there, Moretti?
On the job? As of this year, I'll have been carrying the badge for 25 years. I'll be getting a gold watch. I can't wait.
Have you ever seen anything like this in all that time?
You know what, Doc? There are wackos running around this city in the thousands. I've seen everything from burned out Vietnam vets to flipped out grandmothers. The weird thing about these kids is that they're not individual cases. You might almost think it's something contagious.
I sure hope not. Why don't you want Dr. Young with us? Had some kind of problem with him?
No, it's just I'd prefer not to have him hear every word. You're leading the investigation now, Doc. He doesn't need to know everything. What do you make of him?
Nothing at all. I know him only from his professional papers.
He's a little strange, for sure. But what do you expect from a shrink? Present company excluded, of course.
Sure.
Yeah, strange. But you almost get the feeling that this kind of hospital does something to people. I mean, you met Young's assistant? She'd give anyone the creeps.
Maybe you're right. We're all a little cracked. How can I get a hold of you if I turn up anything new?
I'll send you my contact details. But I'll come by from time to time if that's all right with you.
I have no problem with that.
Which hotel you staying at again?
The Skyline. It's in,
I know where it is, Doc. Nice neighborhood. If you get bored, we can meet up for a beer.
Great. I could use some relaxation. I'll take a look.
And keep me up to date.
Sure will.
All right. Good luck.
Dr. Young, do you have a moment for me?
Already done with the checks?
I'm not doing any checks here, Doctor. The detective is outside. We've been talking.
Good. Then you're already up to speed.
There's a few other things I want to discuss from a medical perspective. Tell me, how long has this hospital been here?
Oh, you mean how come it looks so run down?
Okay, yeah. Nobody should be treating sick people under such conditions.
What you mean is that no deserving psychiatrist should be working in a place like this. Yeah, welcome to 1960s Romania, David. You can thank your government for the conditions.
I'm not really sure you could get away with a place like this under current guidelines.
That's it. Staten Island Hospital isn't going to exist for much longer. As it looks at the moment, these 5 young people are its last cases.
Okay. So what's going to happen to you and Tamara?
We'll be taken care of.
You've already found a new position?
You could say that.
May I ask where?
You may not, I'm afraid. That's a private matter between Tamara and myself.
Okay, I get it. Tell me about this morning's incident.
Okay, a young female, approximately 20 years old. Picked up at 5:30 at the Flatbush Avenue junction, close to the Skyline Hotel. She's in cell 4, second door on the right down the corridor.
What's her condition? Is she receptive?
In shock, completely traumatized, totally vacant.
Medication?
2 injections of tranquilizer and a light neuroleptic, nothing more. We were directed to wait until you arrived.
Has she said anything since? Called out? Written anything?
Only wailed like the others. Pretty much the same.
And? What's your opinion?
My opinion here doesn't come into it. You are the external expert for such cases.
Oh, doctor, please. You were publishing articles while I was still in elementary school. Now I'm asking you for an opinion as a colleague.
No, David. They're your patients now. That was communicated to me most emphatically.
Okay then. I've read your articles. The Young Method. Medication-based memory therapy, am I right? You had a glittering career.
True, but that was many years ago. Shall we say things didn't go entirely as planned?
Yes, that can happen. I'm no stranger to that sort of thing myself.
Really? You seem to be a man much in demand, David. Any practicing psychiatrist who is summoned to work for the government surely can't complain.
I haven't worked for the state since my military service.
And I have worked exclusively for the state.
What's the condition of the other patients?
Let me just give you the files.
This morning's case is already there?
Naturally.
Can I visit the cell?
You can, but I'd be careful. Cell 5 is having repeated violent outbursts, and with the others, I'm not so sure about them either. Tamara, give him an alarm pager and the keys.
Thanks.
Okay then. Good luck, my dear colleague.
Thanks, Doctor. I'll go take a look myself. Hi, son. Don't worry. Keep calm. I'm David McNamara. I'm here to help you. Can you hear me? Do you understand? Jeez, what the hell happened to you guys?
Hey, somebody's there. They're coming.
What was that? You're remembering something. That's good. Nothing can happen to you. I'll come back later and we'll have another try, okay? Let's take a look at the others, shall we? Hello. Can you hear me? Don't cry, sweetheart. I'm gonna help you. Don't worry. I'll come back later. Good morning, son. Hey, man. Hey, look at me. See you later, then. Just chill a little, huh? Hi. Are you the girl that just came in here this morning? I heard you really scared some folks. Would you like to tell me what happened? Doesn't have to be right now. I can come back later. See you later then, okay? I better get out of here. My God, these kids are completely gone. I'll look through the files first. I hope Moretti sends me his contact details soon. I've got a few questions for him. Let's see. Dr. Young?
Yes. So, David, how did it go? Lucked out with your first contact? reverse memory activated.
You've read my treatise? I'm pleased.
It's difficult to avoid when it gets reprinted as often as it does.
Yes, that's true. It caused quite a commotion. Did you like it?
I don't want to argue with you, David. I'm also not entitled to.
Just tell me, will you?
We both come from different eras of psychiatry. We're worlds apart, and I don't believe I have any regrets about that.
Uh-huh.
And to be honest, you are very quick to respond to criticism of your methods. This step-by-step regression might well ring true in theory, but in practice...
Well, in my time in the Army, we had some great successes. For example, with the reconstruction of combat situations, and...
I heard you were dishonorably discharged from the Army.
Can I ask where you got that from?
I'm not so out of touch as you might think. They're not all your friends, you know, our fellow professionals.
That may well be true. However, my discharge had to do with personal matters. It had nothing to do with my work.
I heard differently. Weren't there one or two problems with your, let's say, stability?
Listen, I don't know what you're getting at, but I find it neither fair nor appropriate when you...
It's not right, then. It's okay. Maybe I've been listening a little too much to the general gossip. I wish you the very best of luck with your method, regardless. I think you'll need it.
Thank you for your honesty. I value that.
Congratulations on your purchase of the new Cell 72i. Using this handheld device, you can receive email, make voice recordings, and of course, telephone as well. Use the icons on the graphical interface to call up functions and to use them.
The most important thing for me is a speech recording function. I record sessions and play them back on it. In group sessions, it sometimes helps patients to listen to recordings being played back. I always used to use an old dictaphone, but that's become impractical now.
Moretti.
Detective, this is David McNamara.
Doc, that was fast. You got news already?
I've had a look through the file, and there's something in there I'd like to discuss with you. I read in one of the reports that when he was arrested, one of the young men constantly called out the word delete.
He did. Strange, huh? Sure. Thing is, with a sect, maybe that isn't such an absurd idea. But our guys have checked it out. No way is it a known street phrase or a kind of gang code word. So you've been able to make some kind of contact?
Yeah, shall we say getting closer. These kids are pretty disturbed. And you know what? The thing with this ominous word has given me an idea. I can confront him with it.
Okay, great. I still have things to do, Doc. Best of luck, all right? And hey, best of luck with Doc Young and the charming Ms. Fairbanks.
Why, thank you. Tamara, can I speak to you for a moment?
What about?
So tell me, how long have you been working here?
My personnel file is in Dr. Young's office.
I didn't mean it like that. I'd like to hear you tell me yourself.
Mr. McNamara, I understand you might want to chat, but let me tell you, I have far too much to do.
What are you doing, exactly, if I may ask?
I'm checking through the medications list, if that's all right with you. I take it you don't wish to help me, so please leave me alone so I can get this done.
You don't sound to me like you enjoy your job too much. To which I should also add that I can understand that. It must be hard for you, especially in this hospital.
I'm not one of those people who believe it's important that every job has to be a happy one.
But?
This work has to be done. Somebody has to look after these people, and this is my work. And along with that goes discipline, a sense of duty, and a certain degree of toughness as well.
Toughness?
Yes, toughness. Toughness in relation to others and in relation to oneself.
Well, you're probably not completely wrong there, but...
Joy is just a passing feeling. There are other, more lasting things.
You may think that, however, I believe that the patients would benefit from a more, positive prevailing mood, and you would too.
I'd like to continue with my work now, Mr. McNamara.
Are you handing out medication to our patients?
Correct.
Okay, then, for the time being, could you please not give them anything? I want to get a picture of how the 5 of them get on without medication.
And cell 5?
No medication.
You know that the young man is dangerous.
Yes, I've already had that pleasure. But despite that, it's important for my work to see my patients in an unaltered condition.
You're not asking me then to still go into that cell?
A glance through the observation port ought to suffice.
Good. I'm sure you know what you're doing.
Where's Dr. Young? I'd like to ask him some questions.
He's left. He's done for today.
Oh, that's not good, but he'll be back again tomorrow?
Of course.
And you?
I'm on night duty now.
Ah, I understand. You don't mind if I stay?
Do what you want.
I have to get going. Catch you later. Can I borrow a pencil and paper from you?
Go ahead.
Okay, the next time I speak to him, I'm going to use the paper. Hello. Remember me? I'd like to talk to you again. Only if you want. If that's not a problem. I'll just stay a while here with you, okay? I've been looking at the files. When you arrived here, you were shouting out loud. You remember? A single word. Okay. I'll show you the word. Maybe that'll help. No. I'd like to find out what you were doing before you were discovered. Look at the pendulum. Concentrate on its swing. Yes.
It's so dark. So dark. I'm on my own. I'm alone. It's dark.
How do you feel? Do you know the place where you are?
I'm scared.
What are you scared of?
Of them. I gotta get away. There's a grill, dark passages, and a wall with a grill, a hole in the floor. I can hear noises.
Have you got anything with you?
I've got a gun and a crowbar.
Where did you get those from?
I don't know. There! Footsteps! I gotta get out of here! I've made it. I'm outside.
Where?
I don't know. It's a fenced area, near water.
But you can't see anyone. Is there anybody else there?
I'm scared. They're coming. They're on their way. Somebody's calling.
Keep calm. This has already happened. These are just recollections. Who is it? Male or female?
A man. I gotta go. I gotta get over the fence somehow. Old gasoline barrels. They still seem to be full. I'll make it. There's a boat. Oh no. Oh no.
It's all okay. You're with me in the hospital. You're safe. Hey, can you still hear me? Okay. Okay, you're right. That's enough for today. That was plenty. We'll leave it at that. Just rest. It's late. I'll come back tomorrow. My God, you're still here.
Yeah, I'm clocking out soon. I've about had it for today.
Yeah, for you anyway. I got a long night ahead of me.
What are you doing there? You a shrink or what?
Yes, a psychiatrist.
And so, how are they doing? Those wackos?
Patients.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Well, you know I'm not allowed to say. Patient confidentiality.
You're checking out those kids, yeah? Ah, come on, I know you are. I saw them when they came in. Crazy.
It's no good trying to fool you, Mr.
Miller. Stuart Miller.
McNamara. David.
Okay, Dave. I guess I'm wet enough now. Have fun with the wackos, yeah?
Okay then. I had to call Kim.
Hello?
Hi, it's me. So, everything okay?
What do you want, David?
Nothing. I just wanted to let you know I got here okay.
Okay. Anything else?
Listen, Kim, can't we...
I've got to go. See you later.
Wait, Kim? Oh, great.
You have one message.
David, I've been thinking. You don't need to come back. I'm filing for divorce. Please don't call me anymore. My attorney will do everything else. I'm sorry.
Ingram?
Hi, Terry. It's me again. Things any better?
Yeah, kind of.
Come on, 5 minutes. You weren't gonna call me?
Yeah, sorry. I didn't manage it, but I'm a bit rushed. I'm on my way to see Kim.
Ah, well. How is Kim, then? Have you already spoken to her today?
Yes, briefly.
This morning? Early?
Oh, no. Around midday in town. We had lunch.
Oh, nice. Good idea. That'd do you good to, get out a little. What are you guys doing this evening?
I don't know yet. Maybe we'll get out for a drink.
Did she tell you anything? I mean, about us?
Not much, no.
Did she say she wanted to split up with me?
No. She was pretty much preoccupied by her thoughts. It being the anniversary. How come you think she wants to split up with you?
She called.
Oh, dear.
Terry?
Yeah?
You'll help me, won't you?
Of course.
She needs to calm down again. Will you speak to her?
Sure I will. Listen, David. Don't be annoyed, but I really have to go.
I'll call you again tomorrow morning, okay?
Oh yeah, do that. But make it early. I've got to go into the office. If you don't call then, you'll only be able to get me in the evening.
Okay. Till tomorrow then.
Catch you then.
Okay then.
Evening.
Evening.
Right then. What's it gonna be?
Whiskey on the rocks, please.
Coming up.
Hey, isn't that a bit strong for you, wimpy?
Thank you.
Cheers. You new around here?
Business trip. I'm staying over there at the Skyline.
Oh, you from out of town?
Washington.
Nice place. And? You like the Big Apple?
You had a hard day, right?
Give me another, please.
You got it. Say, you hear about the girl this morning at the intersection? Young kid, half naked, with a gun?
Not him. That fruitcake. He hasn't.
Yeah, I heard.
It's getting worse with the kids. All of them running around with guns and stuff, and trouble everywhere you look.
Yeah.
Not your thing, pussy?
I'll have another.
Sure. Seems to have been a damned hard day.
You could say that. Anyway, nice company.
Don't worry about Riker. He's loaded, that's all.
I kind of reached that conclusion.
Drink up and get yourself back to that geek house.
You were quite right. Wherever you look, trouble. Another one, please.
Throw that bed water out, Randall.
That's enough, Riker. Just drink and watch your mouth. Sorry about him. There's a big part of Riker got left in Vietnam.
No problem. I'm pretty well gone myself. Makes no difference to me.
Wussy.
Riker, shut your face or you're drinking outside, right? On the house. For the trouble, okay?
All right, thank you. I've got to go. I'll come back again sometime. Hopefully I can get some sleep in the next few days. If only these goddamn dreams would stop. Record date, Sunday, November the 11th, 2007. Patients in Staten Island Hospital were first of all examined. Primary diagnosis is post-traumatic stress disorder, which has in turn brought about complete amnesia. This concerns 3 young men and 2 women aged between 18 and 20 years. In the absence of established identities, the patients are named after the numbers of their cells. Accommodation is not the most well appointed. However, the general condition of patients is good. Initial contact was made with the male patient in cell number 1. It revealed the first clues that this young man must have found himself in a dangerous situation. A step-by-step reconstruction for this patient appears most promising. The male patient in cell number 5 is aggressive. In spite of this, medication has been withheld in accordance with the reconstruction therapy. Confidential note, the situation with Kim is coming to a head. I don't have a good feeling about this. She's cold. She's short with me. Maybe it's got something to do with the fact that yesterday was the anniversary of the accident. I've asked Terry to look after her while I'm away. Sure, he's only got time in the evenings, but maybe the company will be good for her. You've got a headache. Should have left the whiskey alone. I have to go out again tomorrow, and my hospital colleagues are a pretty strange bunch. I'm tired. I hope those goddamn dreams are gonna stop. Recording ends. Oh, what a day.